started with Phoenix Wright. Intention seems so pure. How did it end up like this? Nah, Xeno is great with all of the different playstyles he engages in, and we're going to see NickBad get the first hit,
though. Tatsu. I wonder, how much of an extension can he get with the DHC from this team?
And thank you, Fruity Fetus, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Xeno. Seeing his Phoenix Wright get smacked by this captain is just filling the Fetus's heart with empathy, and gets one more
got sunburns.
subscription. Oh, the sunburn's out, but decides to get her back into the middle position. Ooh,
can you pick up OTG with that flame assist? I wonder.
Probably. The Captain Fire is very, very powerful. And
that's definitely a feature for Captain. Oh, wow, that's actually almost perfect.
Oh, and the butt catches it!
God, hitbox here.
America is weak to butt. We all know it's just how the matchup works. So
okay, here comes this terrifying DHC option he gets off of this. Gets the wall splat perfectly into swords. Oh, that's just disgusting.
Oh, didn't quite kill though. And the stand H hits but isn't quite confirmed. NickBad is going to DHC out. Beam is going to push Vergil decently far away, and it looks like NickBad recovered enough to get into the air. Dash speed and just good aggression from Xeno to get in there. That damage, using the red She-Hulk assist, it induces a capture state, so you're able to get that nice reground and some other great properties from it.
Vergil, that's actually pretty good because you can just fake everything. So, no comeback for you, Nick.
Right, NickBad, but Xeno's Vergil, too potent there, but not just his Vergil. All of his characters got to do some work. It was mainly the red She-Hulk, and then getting to see this whole combination of things. Got out the Maya shield in time, but is getting hit a little bit harder than he's getting hit. Oh, really good footsies with this red She-Hulk assist. Has gotten enough hits with just the assist that even though he hasn't gotten a hit on point really, still managed to keep Captain America's health at a pretty equivalent point with Phoenix Wright. Oh, and the happiest of birthdays goes into the Akuma beam because now, as she goes sunburn, she has access to that Akuma style beam instead of the more limited Arrow Shinku Hadouken. Oh no. Oh no. Sakura, your sunburn is not going to protect you from this. But we've seen NickBad's Anchor Captain Commando do work before. Let's see if he gets the chance to play. Gets to touch the ground. Then Xeno activates swords. Really nice work by Xeno there. And it is going to go 2-0 in Xeno's favor. Red She-Hulk, both as an assist and when she was on point, was so key to getting momentum in those games.
So here's a quick pick. I think he gets the pick up pretty easily. Oh
no! He got the DP instead of the quarter circle forward light.
He gets the Street Fighter pick up here.
1 meter kill. I think the hypercharging star is enough. His Phoenix Wright has a decent amount of life, but it still hurts. And the patience by both players, just holding down back and looking at each other.
The ground kick. What's the a little awkward of the timing of that.
Captain America has gotten momentum in games before, but the red She-Hulk into Vergil has just been such a problem. But this time it may be Vergil solo. Do you feel like NickBad should maybe plan on snapping? Looks like he has no intention of it, however. Vergil comes in with access to X Factor 3.
Oh wow, wonderful mix up there. Sakura assist hits just perfectly to sort of fake that barrel roll setup.
Ooh, and NickBad responding to the 2-0 with a perfect, getting on the board. I think with all that momentum, NickBad will be able to make it all the way to the reverse 3-0.
Oh.
Maya is amazing, my gosh.
Depends, Maya doesn't seem to want that to happen.
Maya is
Can you kill this character? Can you kill this character?
Oh, is investing, but really nice work by Xeno putting up the Maya shield, protecting Vergil with the tool there. And now Vergil's getting the opportunity for his red life to come back. And Xeno has also managed to close in space, but red She-Hulk getting clipped by NickBad's experienced Captain America.
Really starting to show his experience with this character, just as you said. Okay, does he get? He gets something.
uses the bounce. Oh, the command throw is there. Doesn't quite get the pickup off of it. Would have been able to get into turnabout mode, and that is an incredibly threatening state. Goes for the arm, goes for the wiggly arms, is going to get a decent amount, able to use it to confirm on the Captain Commando. Great work by Xeno. Unfortunately, the finger is a projectile class, so it was eaten by the beam, couldn't hit the assist. Wicked Haiku, resubscribing for 29 months.
Okay, can you get the unblock?
Nicely
done.
Oh my gosh.
Xeno, plenty of turnabout here. Unless you drop.
And has him available for DHC potentially. It doesn't look like it'll be necessary doing these jump loops with Red Shield.
Here.
And we get to see her one of her level 3s. Punch this man until he exists no more. And with that, Xeno's Red Shield closes out the set, going up 3-1 over NickBad, sending him to the learner's bracket.
So it looks like you're playing 2 palette swap, 1 base.
The outcome? Thank you. Yes, if I'm doing 2 palette swap, 1 base, I'm playing Ultron. Play base game Strider enough on point. Like, Amongst Shadows has shown that character's incredibly threatening, especially when backed by 2 assists. If they are doing anything with useful assists, they just have like some incredible footsies, great zoning, good movement. Oh, but the focus attack charges all the way to full, and then...
Not just for Viper.
This is going to the end of Jill. Oh, it's not, and she gets the slide for the punish. Renard, knowing the situation and how to capitalize, and is going to get this knockdown, has access to the charging stars, doesn't quite get the link, and surprising that with that trade she didn't die. Like, I thought that Jill was done for that.
Ooh, nice pick for the low.
I wonder what number of resources Renard's going to end up using here. I think he's going to opt to go with level 3. Oh, didn't get the second hit of Spider Sting. That is so unfortunate. And with that, Dobbilicious going for that TAC, gets Sakura in, doesn't quite have a follow-up there, but now has that strong Psylocke assist in the back and gets the hit with just some good Sakura footsies. Is not quite in time to make it work out.
Ooh, Separate Legion does damage.
This version of Legion does more. One of the many things that is better about Strider 2090. Okay, Captain Marvel can do this though, especially because both Sakura and Strider... Oh, the install is activated.
Gone binary.
This install, along with... I mainly use this install for shooting with the her Photon Blast. But it also makes it so she has access to additional blitz blows in the air, and it's really strong. And with the happy birthday, this is going to be Renard bringing it back from the jaws of defeat with the Captain Marvel comeback. Great work for Renard.
So, like, Jill S.T.A.R.S is just definitely a character that I feel like has gone under the radar for a long time. They were on my pick for, like, the sleeper characters of the palette swap roster.
She is incredibly strong. I think probably has the strongest ground control of anyone in the game currently. And pulling the ground is so useful in Marvel. But that is one of the strengths of another member of Renard's team. Had a Spider Sting assist. It has some good invulnerability, so
wow,
it will
DP.
protect you. Ooh, Dobbilicious getting an advantageous situation again, but this time there's the hit on Captain Marvel. He's going to go for the Shinku Hadouken loop, kills off Captain Marvel. And Spider-Gwen got in there, but did not confirm after hitting Sakura. Unfortunately for Dobbilicious, every single one of the characters on Renard's team is pretty good with X-Factor. So it is very possible for her to start swinging, but very nice poke from Dobbilicious using the additional angling with Excalibur. Is Dobby gonna kill here? It looks like it's possible. Goes into the second set of butterflies. Nice work to Tabs on updating those effects with the custom butterflies. They look so good. And with that, she gets beat by orbs. It looks like Dobbilicious has tied this up 1-1. People hype to see some Strider 2099 and Stars Jill.
Ooh, nice mix under there.
Oh, ended up air supering. But that move, I believe, recovers very, very quickly, so punishing it is quite difficult. But all of these TACs from Dobbilicious have left them at a substantial meter advantage and an entire character advantage. Let's see if Renard is going to be able to... Oh, hitting Strider with Spider-Gwen is the start of something very dangerous for Dobbilicious. Going to be the knockdown in the corner. Doesn't have enough meter to level 3. Is going to be able to get the hit into the Photon Blaster DHC. This is the one that has bad timing, so it's going to have a reduced amount of damage, and Strider 2099 lives, and you know Pixel Zero is terrifying.
American reset there.
Pixel Strider?
Orbs Jr.
Oh, but Renard was able to get over the Shinku Hadoken. That Air S's hitbox is so good, and it comes out so quickly. It's actually only a frame slower than her jab. I'm not sure if it's 1 frame or 2 frames slower, but it is very fast. And ooh, has the punish, but doesn't quite get it. And to use its X Factor, but Dobbilicious really on point. And Renard's X Factor is burning down, but clean hit here can still tell the end of Psylocke, so this is going to be rough. Dobbilicious wisely running away, choosing to not interact until they went for the throw there. Now, invest their own X Factor, doesn't quite get the confirm off of it. But gets the falling button and the welcome attack after the scramble. This is going to be the end of Renard's Spider-Gwen. Dobbilicious going up 2-1 against Renard.
Psylocke is a character they've become very comfortable with through these various brackets we've played. I think like something unique to Dobby's playstyles, they have the ability to use ninjutsu as a snipe on your bad habits, and like it's been putting in huge work this set.
And I feel that Dobbilicious is doing really well in the scrambles. Has a very fast reaction time to press like the crouch light or the falling button and get a confirm out of it. So that's been going in favor of Dobbilicious pretty consistently this set. And also just really great capitalization on situations. Was able to utilize more of Strider 2099's toolkit, using the increased angles with the Excalibur, using that air super, showing off some of the additional things this character could do. And Bird Bomb is such an amazing tool, but he just got hit right through it, and now Renard is going to build up his meters here. Is this going to be enough to get the kill? Strider 2099, along with all of his other adjustments, also has an increased health, but it's not increased enough.
Ooh, nice usage of Sakura to get through the projectile field.
Very nice poke with the Tatsu into wall bounce. It's going to be able to try an OTG. Almost got the happy birthday there, but nice work on being patient from Renard. I think if Renard had just committed to that zip, would have been able to kill Sakura. Didn't want to go into the super and just die. So I understand the hesitancy. Really nice use of these air H's. This is looking much scarier for Dobby than the previous matches, but gets the hit on Spider-Gwen. And will the super get to her in time? Spider-Gwen wall jumps into Psylocke's super, but barely alive, but not for long. Looks like Jean Grey's going to come out.
Did that autocorrect?
Oh, mostly. Let's see.
Dang.
In here, pressing some air buttons, starting to get some of her own zoning tools on the board, and Dobbilicious going for that focus attack, wants the unblockable, but Renard this time saw it coming, was able to be prepared in time and get out of there. Ooh, and nice work to Renard in counter poking the Psylocke. That assist used to be pretty impossible to counter poke, and then Tabs was merciful and nerfed it substantially.
Okay, Dobby's back in the dark ink, or...
Psylocke can do it, especially if she gets a happy birthday and immediately invests the resources, kills off both characters, and with that, Dobbilicious takes the set 3-1 over Renard.
Confidence of the Psychic Ninja really paid off for Dobby here. can say I'm impressed generally how much they're starting to adapt these newer bracket characters to their playstyle. I wonder who have they got.
SHOGUNDo was talking about using up gun assist with Firebrand, so we'll see how this works.
Yep, jam session. You know what? You love it, and oh my god, how do you touch Ultron with this assist? Dear Lord.
Yep.
Jam session assist straight into the fly loops.
Oh, and of course he has a beam assist with yeah, that is up guns, but I don't know if that would put someone in block stun for Firebrand's unblockable.
I'm curious. Very nice luminous body, gets a lot faster. And when characters get faster in this game, frame data gets a little screwy.
I mean, we're already having a speed up character in a palette swap thing. I think everything's a little screwy. Oh, almost got the happy birthday confirmed.
Using the flame ground assist there. Okay. Small problem actually catching Ultron right now. Too much power from jam session.
I'm surprised Isicera didn't finish with the combo. Oh, okay, I was like, who's gonna win? That was a weird beam struggle.
Shout out to everybody who thought Ultron needed a high leg lift pirouette as one of their moves.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's probably the same guy who made Tony's or Iron Man's launching animation. I have never seen Tony bend like that except in this game.
Like War Machine, the original one who had like the super jank ones in the original Marvel vs. Capcom. Alright, Doom. This certainly helps SHOGUNDo a bit here.
Yep. Uh-oh. That's not gonna reach. Okay, I was gonna say, I would have X-Factor too, to be honest. It's like, in my head, I'm like...
no idea if that will work or not.
It's like, this surely wouldn't hit, but...
Gets scooped by the drone. Nowhere to
run, Isicera didn't even use X-Factor. The disrespect. Not disrespect, but... I wonder when Ultron makes a clone in the air like that, if you hit him, do you hit him or do you hit the clone or do you hit both?
Both, usually, unless you're one of those weird moves that only hits the front, like Wesker's OTG gunshot. I hate that.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Wait, no, drop to the OTG.
It's okay, the beam super hits like 90% of the known screen at the moment. It's just ridiculous.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. That's a little janky.
Jam session.
Jesus. It's like...
Why did they put everyone at the exact perfect height for their combos with pellet swap characters?
It's like Captain Commando's Captain Sword assist is the guy you're dating, and then Jam Session is the guy you're told not to worry about. It's so busted. Oh, Morgan. Okay. Dude.
I do not disagree. Okay, yeah, brings up the main chicken.
Play Vergil. Do it, you coward. Play Vergil.
Like Clay, I don't know. Actually, X might not be the wrong idea with Morgan.
I also saw him talking about this too, because X has one of those janky, weird beam assists that come out in like varied intervals. So I think this might actually be good. Unfortunately, Isicera,
Fireball called.
Yeah, Isicera is also a pretty good X player.
Right. So Isicera also have a little experience of Morgan, so
I would not doubt it. Oh my god.
Smothered. People claim that this character is the menace. Wait, Morgan's out. Shadow? Nope. He used the invulnerable hyper. Okay, this is the first Doom loop we've seen all night.
Oh no.
I cursed that one.
Did you even see X during that Team Super? He was like hiding behind his cape.
He's very short.
Yeah, but you can usually still see them. I mean, again, Palace Swap, when you do Team Supers on Palace Swaps, it is kind of...
pick.
Oh, there you go.
Keep it simple. Go to the ground, let's get some Bucktooth, and just kill here.
Yep, there you go. Alright, here comes Captain Marvel. Yes,
oh
Palace
my
Swap with
god.
Boostles.
Yeah, that's a good way to deal with the problem here.
This is a good way to... Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't blame S.T.A.R.S for this one. Saw the problem and knew they had to solve it. Plus, yeah, I'm not sure Shogundo's up to
Oh
the
my
task,
god, that just...
coming back against...
She just ate that damn projectile like a Pac-Man pellet.
I really want to see Isicera
She's
go
just standing
against
there
Ray Ray.
menacingly. Or floating there menacingly.
Somehow we have to convince
Oh,
Ray Ray
no.
to go up against this team. I just want to see what happens.
I want to
Isicera
see...
goes up.
I want to see this team fighting Living Legend, which I think they're probably going to fight each other
Oh my
soon.
god, yes. Also, I didn't just realize that's the Hydra, like, Secret Invasion costume for Captain
Yeah,
Marvel.
because she's evil.
Marvel.
Scooty Puffsy. Okay, let's get to the match. But hey, you know, if anything, we get to watch Living Legend play on a modded stage, which is nice. Because, you know, I can only stand Trombone Winterland so much.
I don't think they have any idea what this character does.
It's Strider. It's just Strider with more tricks.
Have you ever bought your dad like a gadget
Holy
on Christmas
shit.
and you just watch them fiddle with it, trying to figure out what they're supposed to do?
There you
That's
go.
pretty much Legend at the moment.
I mean, that doesn't change in modded. You know, just X Factor punish. You know, a raw Padra.
Different character, same day. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's see what Gambit can do with the giant, humongous jumping L's.
Okay,
I think-
we are back to your dad trying to figure out the iPad.
All right, that's probably a dead Wesker. Oh yeah, he's hella dead. Oh my god. All right, and Akuma. Oh,
Yeah, he
Jesus.
gets touched once, he's just gonna melt. Oh no, Dobby, you can only do that
aw,
once.
damn.
And now
Wasn't
Legend knows
expecting
to
the
look
kinetic
out for it.
It's like
You
Legend's like, all
blown
right,
your trump card too early.
Legend's like, okay, I played Gambit probably back in MVC2. What's he do again? Uh-oh.
Doesn't want the Strider to live. I don't like this character. I have no idea what he does. He must be dead. Okay, Flame Grenade. It's gonna be pretty bad for Psylocke. They can't jump out.
Oh, fantastic block from Dobby, though. Yep.
This character is too, like...
Yep. Good
nail
call there,
fighting,
because
but-
he was gonna fall out because he was going the opposite direction. And wow,
Still
she
does, strong
recovered.
character. Yeah, you have to DHC
Yep.
here. That Seeking Grenade is probably gonna finish you.
I thought he was gonna do Royal Flush. That probably would have beat everything and then hit Chris.
I think the
Hey, you
air
know,
grenade might
Raw
have still
S
hit
works too.
Gambit.
Yeah.
Ooh, does Gambit just able to camp that one angle Chris can't hit? That's a problem.
Maybe. He is pretty floaty too. Like, so he can do like a Tiger Knee horizontal air cards.
I'm not gonna say this yet, but it does feel like this is an unfortunate matchup in the circumstance of a character that is floaty, has long limbs, and can sort of snipe you from that one spot you can't reach.
I don't know. It might be a modded character, but they all fall the same to a Magnum hit. Alright, but we have Psylocke. Oh, does that work?
Chris is a high HP character, even if that did hit, that might have killed.
Yeah.
Ooh,
was like,
nice
what?
adjustment.
Okay. I was like, this bitch can change trajectory? Oh no, it's
Oh, he's like, doesn't know the body shot. I mean, nobody knows Felicia to begin with. So.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, ooh, this is gonna probably snipe. Wow, nice, it goes right behind.
Oh, barely kills! Wow!
So, Legend's back on the board.
And unfortunately, Dob was like just mere inches away from getting the level 3 install with Psylocke, which I'm almost entirely sure Legend hasn't seen that either.
God, every time we do this, we need to induct one regular Marvel player who has no idea what palette swap characters are. We can call it the invisible bracket.
Yeah, Jabril's next.
That, or I don't know, can we get like I Heart Justice or...
Alright, well, think, and you know, this is one of the strengths of Legend. He can adapt pretty damn quick, and you can see it's working. Oh my god!
No, you gotta kill this character.
It was like a cross under like flame grenade setup. All right, see what.
Block.
Oh,
fuck! I don't need to block if I can air hyper.
Yeah, exactly. That blows up everything that he's trying to do. It's a very smart maneuver.
It's like I'm a father. I've seen SpongeBob blockings for nematodes.
But it's like, I mean, shit, think about it. Maximum Wesker does just actually do that. Good adjustment.
One thing is, Legend hasn't seen much of these characters, but does Dobby know the Chris matchup?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
He probably knows the Wesker S.T.A.R.S matchup better. Oh no, it gets shipped out.
These Legends going a little lamer, and suddenly the cards are crumbling here.
Yep.
Nice pick.
Okay, definitely does not like Psylocke, and I agree. She's a menace.
Okay, yeah, just says correct. I'm sick of you spinning around the screen. Stand still, boy.
Almost gets a hit in.
Yeah.
What's that move called? Cajun Slash? No,
yeah.
The wall clink. Oh, it's called Cajun Kick. Okay.
Cajun Escape. But also, you can tell Legend doesn't like characters when he just starts land mining all the time.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, just hitting the button on the way down. All right, level 3. Definitely kill Wesker.
Well, now, HP, but this does so much damage.
X Factor is
Wait.
out. Oh, he's alive. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but he's not a bar now, so.
Yeah, and Akuma has all the bar and all the meter in the world, so.
I think he can get a Raging Demon. God, that throw is so jank.
Yeah. Okay, get some decent damage. He's gonna need one more combo to kill, though. Oh! Was Legend just not expecting him to get up that quickly? I don't think he was, because he just stood there, which...
Hit stun for palette swap stuff is famously confusing to normal level players.
Well, here we go.
Has a demon flip, knows how to use it.
You crazy, disrespectful monster.
You say, look out, he is a raging demon. I didn't think I was gonna happen. Yep. That's how the invisible bracket works with certain players who only play palette swap. Will I figure out your team first, or will you figure out my team first?
His Spitfire is very good. He has access to some very fast buttons, and his Luminous Body install is actually just one of the best installs out there. He's able to still build meter while he's in it, but he has the same speed boost as Wolverine. He could do it while he's in the air or on the ground. So there's just so many amazing things about Luminous, but most folks don't have that much exposure to the Firebrand.
Luckily, NickBad, as a seasoned Deadpool player, really knows how they'll do to their directional influence when fighting Firebrand.
Oof, it looks like just guns with Captain Fire has been doing so much chip damage to Firebrand, though. Even in the situation that it doesn't hit, it's just been doing chunks of his life. Now Sherry getting to get some pokes in, but it looks like she was able to get away after her launcher there.
Oh no, Doom Assist ruining that.
Sherry taking a real amount of chip there, is going to get thrown by the Dark Sakura. Let's see, she has her own solo OTG. It scales things really hard, and Sherry's gonna pop out of things right there, and she has her own thing, which is essentially the same angled beam, but she does it with bullets. Firebrand not quite able to get the good DHC there, but we are getting into some scrambles. Wizard Tim, what do you feel about scrambles in Ace Gamecast versus the modded stuff?
I mean, I can't speak for the power of all these palette swap characters, but Firebrand and Scrambles is a character you really gotta watch out for, specifically when they go into Luminous. Everything is, and to quote Elliot Apologiment, everything is safe, everything frame traps, everything is a throw loop.
Looks like trying to poke with Bon Voyage, but from really high up. One thing to know about Bon Voyage is if it collides with the ground, it loses all of its recovery, but makes it an incredible poke. But if you poke with it from high up, it actually does have a point where it'll stop moving down forward, and then Firebrand has unfortunate recovery then. But manages to catch NickBad's Deadpool while he was in the air. Should be able to build the meter here. instead goes for the reset and is able to kill off Deadpool. Still has a meter available, but does not respect the immediate Captain Kick. Light Captain Kick is very fast, it has low startup, and it is also either plus or safe. I am not entirely sure which of those, but the recovery seems essentially...
Yeah, NickBad going in, I'm not sure I could necessarily agree with that. The new tools Cap's been given actually give them a good ability to cover Doom's space at a distance.
Oh, and SHOGUNDo with the good crouch light mash. It doesn't quite finish it. This is unfortunate for both players. Is going to go with the photons, but the photons are able to beat out the Captain's Sword. I'm not sure if they just got down there in time, or if there were just a bunch of photons will eat the durability of many things. So that's one of the things that could happen, but it looks like SHOGUNDo getting on the board with the first game. And I don't know, I've heard that there's an infection the main Marvel landscape. It's called STPs, I think what they refer to it as. And I think here in the landscape where it's hybrid now, we're going to have to worry about some STPs occurring, because Doom is going to throw out some foot dives. There's just, going to be photons. If you're not prepared,
an advocate for vaccination, consider picking up your Dormammu or Deadpool kits as soon as you can. Morgan can sometimes be a suitable solution if other medical options aren't available.
And even though it's hard to acquire unless you're in the vastly wealthy category, I think that the Hawkeye is also a very good treatment for if you're infected with SD. Gosh, Doom has used his X Factor, but NickBad here has access to 3 bars, has access to all of his X Factor, and goes straight into the Super Captain Fire, where even on block, it did a good chunk of Doom, and oh my gosh, 2 Captain Fires.
I just don't think going in is where you want to be with Captain in this matchup, because like the new anti-air ally is so useful against Doom.
So Mac, the mummy that swirls by, covers airspace for a decently long time. Oh no! SHOGUNDo was not ready for NickBad's use of the fully charged focus attack. Bad, just too strong with those mind games. Is he going to hold it all the way? He will. And the unblockable comes through. Sherry here, let's see if she's able to do anything to get around this. No, it looks like instead NickBad is not going to get the confirm, but gets the mix afterwards.
Like a teleport.
Yeah, that cross-under was very solid. Agreed, Evan.
I still really want to know what the Firebrand tech is of this team.
Well, I think that having Sherry with the upward angled guns is intended to be able to lock someone down in the space that Firebrand could set up. It's unblockable for incoming. I don't know if her duration is long enough for that. I don't think it is, but it probably still controls a very decent space. And I think specifically in the Deadpool matchup, being able to control that space is quite good. I would probably be mashing that assist slightly more.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And, oh no, Firebrand guard breaks himself if he does the full downward fire from the air outside of flight mode, so it is worth it to activate flight if you're going to do that. Oh, SHOGUNDo showing off that Sherry, one of the differences, she has this run cancel forward and it has 3 follow-ups, so she's able to use her zoning tools into movement tools. And peace off voltage, we hope you're enjoying this and thank you for following the HAVENGERS. Oh my gosh, was there a new 25 cents added to the Matcherino? Someone is investing in the community. Thank you so much, wonderful people who have claimed Matcherino codes. And oh, the dry tag hit both Firebrand in the air and Doom on the ground. Oh, 11 codes left, so that means there are 11 viewers of this stream who could still claim codes? That sounds pretty hype, HAVENGERS. Oh, and this Firebrand pressure went for just the raw and blockable.
Yeah, nice fun voyage.
Okay, but she's alive, and will she be alive for long? It looks like she might be. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. The swoop that Firebrand uses for unblockable, if you don't charge it up to unblockable power levels, it's also pretty good just as a move that covers a very important set of spaces in the game. Oh, and the hover after Bon Voyage finished was something that NickBad was not ready for. And because of that, it looks like NickBad is going to have to deal with Shogundo's full team, but this is how it starts. It's the hit on Firebrand. Sherry's going to have to come into the mix-up. NickBad wisely resetting his teleport and immediately
keep it simple.
And with the super, this is going to be the end of Sherry. You think that there's going to be an STP here, Wizard Tim?
It depends on NickBad. I think they play Deadpool a lot more aggressive than some players, and traditionally the advocates of this matchup would say take it incessantly slow, but NickBad knows how to do it. And also, thank you for showing off this amazing new level 3.
And the entire squad poses for the win. Nice stuff by NickBad. Let's see how they end up approaching this. The instant overhead with Firebrand. The character has some good stuff. Oh, went for the dry tag setup. I think that you need to have them slightly farther from the corner for that to work. Because it just depends on what spacing things set up through. Photons are going to come out, but this is not really going to impact Deadpool in any meaningful way. Both meters have been used, and even though the Mad Wheel hit, it was still not confirmed. Looks like this is going much more even than either of or any of the previous damage.
I think NickBad is starting to find their rhythm. Deadpool. A big thing about the character in general is their patterns.
It is good to be able to find out how you could sync your behaviors in a way that is going to be incredibly challenging for your opponent to get around. And the Captain Fire assist just smoking Sherry as an assist, burning her through, and she's down at half life. Do you think Shogundo's going to leave Firebrand in? You think we're going to see one of the office tags come out?
They tend to leave it in. Leave them in. It's the reset.
Oh, and she gets the gun off. He's going to
guns.
just shoot it, Deadpool here.
I think a quick work would have been able to go through the hyper version.
Cutting time?
Cutting time. I remember the name for it for a second.
Oh, and that time Shogundo was ready for the focus attack, far enough outside his range while still able to punish, and gets the hit on Sakura, but does not have the combo. This is looking pretty scary, but Sakura getting another chance to play. X Factor is now out for Shogundo, and NickBad has his full team, but they are bleeding aside from Captain Commando. Both of these players are swinging, but NickBad did not quite
go for the chip, go for the chip. Okay, that works.
Tatsu is coming out, and it looks like NickBad wants to prevent any solo Doom problems of any variety.
Wait, what?
But this is how it starts, though. As the infection spread,
Deadpool, he has got the solution. Like apply the medicine. X Factor, X Factor. Chimichanga's X Factor. Okay, and wait, no, this works. This is gonna do so much damage.
Yes. And with that, NickBad takes it over Shogundo. It looks like NickBad wisely got vaccinated against SDP there. Make sure to be prepared for when SDP hits your neighborhood. Keep you and your community safe.
And it's also the advantage of Cable Pool. He's got extra features.
Very excellent stuff.
Alright, someone go find Legend and either show this to him or don't. I don't know which option's worse.
Is he in the Twitch chat? Can somebody add him? I think the one saving grace is that Jam Session is actually a pretty good way to make Akuma touch the ground, but oh, that's not good. Yeah, that new blender you brought in to fight, it's broken.
But, you know, this is... Oh, Kevin, you might have to update the names. I'm definitely not playing right now. There you go.
Okay, one problem dealt with. Now you've got the rest of
now
the
you got Dante and Vergil. Like, playing against Xeno Shin Akuma is basically playing against anyone who uses Phoenix as an anchor. You're not playing 3 characters, you're playing against 4.
I mean, the one advantage here, at least, that Dante I don't think has the tools to necessarily box out Captain Marvel, but Vergil, on the other hand, I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think
in the arms of the Angel, but the Angel is rather sus. Oh wait, no, Xeno's melee.
Oh,
calculated mistake here.
Yep, it was a good idea, but oh, okay, it works out.
The all-American reset.
Yeah, the only mistake I've seen was Isicera just did the
Characters like
X-Factor.
screen.
No, not even that. It was just the X Factor punish cancel or block punish, whatever the fuck it's called. It was just done too late. It was the right idea, just bad timing.
I think Isicera can snap. It should. Once they kill Dante, kill Shin Akuma. Yep, that's the end of Ultron.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they should swap their point up for this match.
I mean, I think it'd be really, really funny if. Oh wait a second. I forgot Isicera's not playing Vergil. I'm like, please, Shin Akuma, do your unblockable level 3.
Yes, he gets the pick. He gets the pick. It's not over. Unblockable, unachieved. Yeah, but I feel like this is the moment where you want to snipe Vergil by snapping him in early and trying to go for like a mix.
I mean, Dante level 3 is no joke either. It's like lesser of two evils at this point.
But I think the big thing is both characters are actually pretty susceptible
there you
to
go.
fast cross under. And something unique that I'm sure Isicera actually knows how to do this, is you can mid-screen using Captain Marvel's slide and jam session the way you can with Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That beam has so much durability.
Yep.
Isicera coming back strong.
It lingers too, like Doom's. Like, I think Magneto's beam assist is great because it's fast, but I think Doom's is also good because it just stays, it has so much, like, you know, time on the screen.
It's been a tough little since I've seen Isicera's Dante, but it's pretty scary. And yeah, Jam Session is the tool that really makes this matchup much more possible,
or
I think.
Drone assist, apparently.
God, I just love that run-up with the multiple lasers behind you. Just Ultron does the Matrix here. Okay, yeah, Prop Shot is going to be a little high there. Also scales your combo to crap.
I don't think I've ever seen this color for Isicera, or not, Ultron. Like that silver and green. It's pretty sick looking.
Like all these hidden invasion colors is how I would describe them. Except I'm not sure you can make a scroll out of Ultron.
Yep, definitely not going to be able to kill Ultron, but we'll go further in a... yep.
Oh yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, a million carats goes for everything.
Yep, and no super would save you from there on the X Factor.
This isn't actually bad. Trading Ultron for Vergil having no bar is actually a benefit here.
That would have been a sick confirm. Unfortunately, Dante drops.
Jam Session, everybody.
Yep.
It's an entire team in itself. Go for the snap? No, goes for the kill. I actually don't like million carats here to use Dante because you're not going to get a full acid rain mix up.
Yeah, it's alright. Jumping medium works just as well. I think that was jumping medium.
Then here we goes. X Factor. We know this combo. Wait.
Neither of them have X Factor.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
It's okay, Vergil. It's Vergil.
Wait, no, that's the wrong hyper. There lives on that one.
Ooh, what a confirm!
Wait, he's falling.
Oh.
Luckily that's a height that
she free falls from that, right? She can't do any other action?
Yep. Luckily, Xeno wasn't quite in the right position to deal with that.
There is one person that plays DMC5 Vergil. I just can't for the life of me remember his name right now.
Yeah, I'm having a moment as well.
No true. 808. Yep, that's it.
Right? Yeah. Once again, it's all about that jam session.
It's like she just called it and jumped up there with all the confidence in the world.
Wait, that's not gonna kill? Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, you feel Demon Vergil, but at the same time, you can't just let Akuma be on the screen. And really getting the value out of it here. Is there any way you can get It's a double trigger to go for an acid rain mix, but multi-beam drone mix is pretty good. Okay, the demon is loose, and it's contained. Here comes level 3. Or not. Do not attempt to adjust your television. This is merely just a virtual comeback. Nothing is wrong. Level 3, level 3. Well, I'll be damned.
I had to step away for a bit, and while I was gone, looks like Isicera won.
You missed. Isicera beat level 4 from Vergil with level 3 from Captain Marvel.
Oh, what did I? Okay, now I'm kind of mad.
We're pretty influential upon him. Let's see if is able to show that even after some nerfs, the Master of the Wind is going to be able to do some work. Goes for a dive kick that does not go even a third as far as it looks like it previously did. But the team, and we have Spider-Gwen going in.
Still some speed, but into the waiting arms of Spider-Gwen.
Her arms are very effective at many things, including killing Rashid here, but we see that Vergil is in the back. And Dante, Vergil, the Devil May Cry brothers are pretty terrifying, and it's going to be potentially a scary match to, and with that, Renard is going to get caught in a happy birthday. Xeno wisely investing the X Factor so he could kill these two threatening characters. Going to have the Spiral Sword's DHC available. It's all going to be up to Jean Grey. Doesn't even need Spiral Sword, just kills them already and hits that scary incoming mix-up. Rashid didn't get to do much that game, but Dante with Vergil was what needed to take it. And that was Dante, like Vergil cameoed, but that was Dante doing all the work that game, showing his power with so many characters.
So did you see that Jean Grey died after the ending of that animation there?
In general, Jean has some things around making sure she doesn't go dark, so she has a little bit of weird interactions with Swan, but it also happens with a lot of capture state things. Like if Jean dies with 5 meters, it causes a spectacle.
Go.
This is going to
Excellent, Gwen.
DHC. Renard wisely saves the meter and continues to pressure Rashid here. Rashid vaporized, but Xeno showed last game, it doesn't matter if Rashid is vaporized. His Dante can do the work. And he's doing those killer bees from the top of the screen. Xeno willing to wild out a bit with Dante, and it is showing to be quite effective. Going to be able to kill. Spider-Gwen is actually kind of healthy.
Can pick up?
Oh,
prop shredder not up. The scaling is so bad.
Yeah, prop shredder is not a tool that is used late in combos. Oh, this time gets more opportunities to play than before. Let's see what she does with them. And with this beautiful new outfit, this is one of the ones that I believe is a new release for the because previously all of the teams had been the recolors, and now she has that nice jacket on, the C-Seps build. So if you're interested in hype outfits like that, check out the C-Seps build and maybe some community things that are coming along the pipe.
Is that an X-Men Academy costume?
I don't actually know the origin of it, I just know that it looks nice. Dark Vergil here has X Factor 3, it has a hit, and has the opportunity to kill Jean. This is looking like, knows how to invest his X Factor. First game, Dante, excellent use of X Factor. Second game, Vergil, excellent use of X Factor. Let's see if the Rashid
same
gets
vomit, different day.
I'm impressed when a Dante player does it. Like, Vergil, like, Xeno did the right things with Vergil, but some of the Dante stuff he did, he was just making really good reads, poking from the correct angles, doing good stuff with it. And this time, Rashid's getting to get started a little bit more, but not quite enough to really thrive. Spider-Gwen has just been dominating this point matchup. Let's see if it's possible for her to carry this momentum into fighting Dante. Would you snap in Vergil, or would you try to kill in order here?
I'd probably get some really great mix off of Spider-Gwen with the right assist, so putting the situation is definitely the right place to be.
Oh, and Xeno trying to do a hype confirm there. I am surprised Renard got to block there. I thought that in her zip state she would not be able to block within that time frame, but it looks like I guess the zip stopped and she went into falling state, so she was able to block afterwards. But Renard has this hit with Captain Marvel and has 3 meters available. It looks like this is going to be the end of Vergil. Oh, doesn't invest the level 3, instead decides to do level 1, and is able to save a whole meter on it. You have confidence in Dark Dante?
I mean, very strong character and X Factor, though. I wonder how much of an easy time will be to chase some of these characters at the heights they like to fight at.
Oh, it seems like Prop Shredder resetting is Xeno's jam tonight, and the Acid Rain mix-up was so close to being real, but Xeno didn't quite have the right timing on it, and now X Factor used by both players. Xeno is putting out those buttons. Because of it, Captain Marvel is likely to die. Build the 3rd meter to make this happen, but did not have the bounce available. This is going to be Photon Blaster, and uses the web, but both of them are going to be safe. Renard has plenty of meter now, should be able to kill Dante off of this hit. Let's see if he's able to finish his combo, uses the Captain Marvel to set up the level 1 there, and with that, looks like Renard is going to take his first game of the set, going up against Xeno's 2 wins. He could make the full run back and reverse 3-0?
I actually do. You can see Renard, despite the issues they're having with this very meta team, has really cleaned up their team as a whole. Their confirms are a lot stronger. They are very, very quickly adapting to all the different loops and positions for Captain Marvel.
You know Xeno has a sick Phoenix Wright when he's like, you know what the problem is? Rashid isn't strong enough. I need to go to Phoenix Wright in order to get through this.
Yes, come on.
Oh, going with the team. Phoenix Wright may cry, but at least he has Maya there to support him.
Excuse me, it's Team Sharply Dressed.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Phoenix Wright is ignoring large amounts of illegal things that his homies are doing. But Renard
they're ambassadors. Remember, they've got diplomatic immunity. Their dad was like the mayor of Demon Town.
Oh yeah, like the mayor of Demon Town. I'm sure the UN's totally cool with that. Oh, but really nice use of these jam sessions. Spider-Gwen is able to get a substantial confirmed here. All of those stray hits from Xeno did a lot of damage to her. Let's see if the full confirmed here is going to be enough. Doesn't quite build the meter for the BHC all the way through. Because of that is only going to get... Ooh, and even got the super to come out the wrong way, because often their shockwave would have probably gotten Phoenix down to pixel.
Ooh, pancake. Dante does not like characters that can pancake.
Are you ready? Was not ready for the unblockable, and the evidence had already been gathered. Let's see, does Xeno have Dante unblockables on deck? Wanted to so hard. And die. Very nice work by Xeno here. Bringing out his serious base game team and getting some instant results with the power of his Phoenix Wright and Dante. But Spider-Gwen is still alive, and so is Captain Marvel. And Xeno throwing out these big hitboxes in the corner, but gets caught by the air throw. Spider-Gwen's damage here, she should be able to build up enough to level 3, but does not actually get the level 3 execution. That is so unfortunate. Though something that Renard is doing substantially better than previously is there had been some challenges with dealing with when Snow was doing Killer B, but he seemed to be much more respectful, blocking and then doing stuff instead of getting caught by it like he was in the first couple games.
We got 5 bars. Wonderful to see some Gwenum here. Would be the tool to fight Vergil.
Ooh, got the hit on Phoenix Wright, but now she is dead.
You can't be blocking low.
Now, is he going to stay in? Summons the Vergil assist, goes for the attempted unblockable, and very nice X Factor, then dash under by Renard, got to the other side, activated install.
Watch the clock here, people.
Is not going to beat Dark Carol, and with this, Renard brings it to the final game of the set.
I actually enjoy that people are willing to swap back to total vanilla teams, as we get to see what happens when a palette swap team goes against an immovable object.
we'll see. But that was also just like great adaptation on Renard's behalf about how Xeno was used, because Xeno's been really smart about how he's been approaching that movement. Oh my gosh, the command throw through Maya, but not quite getting it within the range. This is going to be decent damage, but not enough to kill her. I think there's going to be like 1 meter invested, most likely. No meters invested. Okay.
Here's a page from the Pellet Swap, Art of War. Your opponent might be, you might be more comfortable playing your vanilla team, but so is your opponent at fighting it.
It's true. And Renard willing to just run away with a zip towards the back wall, and afterwards wins against Dante and footsies. Spider-Gwen has fast big button. She has very good tools for fighting Dante, but looks like is going to get the opportunity to play his Phoenix Wright. Shown that if you let him get into that turnabout mode, he's so threatening, has the serve bot that he wants to throw out, but since he threw it out, Spider-Gwen able to punish things like that from full screen because she has access to her zip, and it's an incredible tool. Ended up X-Factoring there. I don't think that was necessary, but let's see. This is just like X-Factor is going to chip out Phoenix Wright, and now it is all up the Dark Vergil, but that's a great character for it to be up to. And oh my gosh, the Kill Sage is coming in. The rating party of 165. I heard the Kill Sage did kind of good at Skullgirls at EVO this year. So shout outs to the Kill Sage for being amazing, and also for supporting the Clone Engine Marvel community for both the base game and the modded stuff. And we get to see Vergil dying to the modded stuff as Spider-Gwen takes it. The level 3 to go into Gwenna. Very nice work by Renard being clutch at those last moments to make it happen.
Again, I'm satiated to see that we can see modded teams going against vanilla teams and seeing this level of play.
And I'm about to hop off to play my match against Living Legend. Good luck and have fun, Living Legend.
Good luck.
Point Strider 2099. How do you feel about Strider 2099 versus Deadpool on point? Oh, it looks like Psylocke and Strider are doing that synchronized stuff.
I'm not. Oh wow, he's running point Sakura, but I was saying I wasn't confident about that. Deadpool's meant to be a character who can cover Strider's zones pretty damn well.
I feel it depends on what the situation is, because Strider has some amazing normals, and if he ever starts mauling Deadpool, I think it's very scary for Deadpool. And he has a couple tools, especially this additional Strider has ways of moving in the air that the original Strider did not, with an additional Excalibur angle. I'm curious to see how that might influence the matchup, but looks like the matchup is dying. So
also,
let's see if Sakura can make that run back on Deadpool.
Proclaiming Dobbilicious the chosen one, as they're the first Strider player who consistently finishes their combos of air hyper.
That is a pretty good
the
thing. The
chosen one.
I think that may be the case for someone who chooses to play the character on point instead of just running them in back as an assist. Oh, but getting this grenade off, Sakura is bleeding and is going to get chipped out. Dobbilicious anchor Psylocke has access to meters, has access to X Factor. Oh, didn't quite get the punish though on the teleport. He wants to show Deadpool some real ninjutsu where you get to teleport as many times as you like. Deadpool shows that he doesn't need infinite teleports, he just needs a Shoryuken.
Deadpool's, saying, hey, get back to the comic, we're friends there.
And Shadows, the Strider expert from the chat, says that Deadpool beats regular Strider and imagines that the 2099 matchup would be about the same. I feel like if Strider gets in there, Strider can hit him, but at a range distance. 6'4", okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Again, the preeminent professor of point Strider among Shadows.
I always default to the wisdom of folks who have done things to push the meta with their characters, and among Shadows is exactly that person for Strider. Oh, and it looks like the Gambit here for Dobbilicious. This will be a different point matchup. As Sakura has some amazingly strong tools, her normals and buttons and specials are all within a relatively specific size range, so a gigantic staff like Gambit's can be incredibly scary against her. Oh my gosh, this is going to be that hit by Gambit. Sakura is going to go down. Will it be 1 meter or 2? It takes 2, but Dobby is willing to invest it. Deadpool's going to have to make this comeback. getting it started just by shooting some guns. Gambit
nice
getting
check
that
on
hit
the
again.
It's
As
the
far
same
as
thing,
NickBad's team goes, where would you invest X Factors, Dobbilicious? Try to do it on last hit to confirm on Captain Commando? Is long amount of expertise with Deadpool something that would make you prioritize
yeah, I'd still
killing
kill
that
the
character?
Deadpool with X Factor. Nick's a very talented Deadpool player.
But Dobbilicious here gets the down TAC with X Factor, and level 3 should be able to
Axe
kill
kick loop?
Zero.
Nope.
Oh, this is an interesting array of things. I don't think that path kills.
Minimum damage on the second one there, yeah.
And bad, making sure to get the full confirm. It did 768 from full
Baby
screen.
missile.
The downward beam catches, but no DHC is yet available. But Dobbilicious swings as soon as they touch the ground. And this is going to be... Oh no, Captain Commando
wanted
gets an
to use
extra
enhanced
cancel.
Tatsu there.
There were many things that could have gone differently for Dobbilicious in that situation. They were able to hold it out even with the... one of the things that's important in Marvel, when things go wrong, need to be ready to just try and adapt to whatever the new situation is, because sometimes things will go wrong. Dobbilicious taking a second to think after their win, tying it up 1-1. And has access to the Hadouken along with the Gambit zoning tools and gigantic normals, able to bully Sakura from full screen a bit, but also is putting in some pressure nearby. That, unfortunately, the light cage and slash is no longer safe. Sakura was just able to get the punish there, but does not get her air Hadouken for the OTG. Going to get Gambit shot.
Ooh, I would have not got in there. You could have just chipped.
Is this going to be okay? Up TAC.
Kill this character, whatever you do.
Goes for super number 1 and DHC into Gambit. Throws out all the cards, and it's not quite enough to kill. But Evil Ryu comes in slightly late.
Let him alive.
Pixel Deadpool, is he going to show that Zero's not the only one who could do work on a tiny amount of life?
DHC.
Will get the install, follow up from the super, but gets caught by the side blade assist. When Sakura's in Sunburn mode, her air Hadoukens are more similar to Akuma, so she's able to get them to hit full screen, have a more solid zoning game with them, and just makes him fall into the B in order to get rid of Evil Ryu.
Sakura's just like, I may appear evil, but you have to stop being evil.
Yeah, I mean, she's just sunburned, right?
Yep, that's what the Udon comic says.
She's so sunburned that red things are coming out of her. I don't... If you ever get a level of sunburn where red things are rising from your body, I highly recommend going to the hospital immediately, because that is not what sunburn's supposed to function like.
It's the Street Fighter universe. You get better frame data when you cut yourself in oil.
Oh, and NickBad with the confirm there is going to be able to kill Gambit and use a decent amount of Dobbilicious' X-Factor time, and on top of that, get back his teleports. Wow, he's going down
that
here.
Snipe. Finding a hole in that scary situation. Wait, no, this is bad.
2 mad wheels. I wonder how that feels for a Deadpool player to be like, wait, is this what I've been doing to people all these years?
They've been speaking my language here.
Oh, but very nice crouch light. Dobbilicious has been very on point with getting the crouch light upon landing. Ooh, this should be punishable.
Yeah, I think he won flame and got sword.
Oh, but that wasn't enough to kill. Let's see, this is still very much either of their match, but also it is down to 11 Marvel seconds left, and they are relatively similar lives. Not gonna kill there. Very nice work by Dobbilicious, angling their side thrust super in order to go up 2-1 against NickBad in this learner's bracket match. Oh, and Gambit manages to get the first hit. Gambit has been very slippery in Dobby's hands against NickBad. Has managed to have a good amount of staying out of range when it's useful, but also going in and getting to the opposite side very swiftly in order to press some normals. Gets that Cajun escape and keeps the happy birthday going. Brilliant work by Dobbilicious there. Is this going to be the end of both of these characters? Goes with the first DHC is going to have 1 more meter available, spends it with Evil Ryu, and it's not quite enough to kill. Leaves
Deadpool
everyone.
can definitely grind this clock to get that health back.
NickBad's team needs some medical insurance, perhaps in the form of X Factor, because there is a lot of blood going on there, and Captain Commando is bleeding, and Captain Commando is dead. Now it's all up to Deadpool and Sakura. It's all up to Sakura. In? Okay, 4 meters and X Factor 3.
Dark sunburn.
See if the install ends up coming. I wonder if he has a specific poke to go into it. Ends up just doing the air super with the Shinku Hadoken. I know that NickBad's come up with a loop in the corner for making sure the Shinku Hadoken can do it. And such great patience on both of them, not over-engaging at ranges that are risky. But finally, NickBad activates that X Factor, kills Gambit, or...
Oh, so close!
Gets the
Gets
install
sunburn to
going.
get long-range fireballs.
Oh, managed to get the hit with that JH there. But this is going to be the shot. Is she going to be able to punch? Does not have the punish on deck.
Dive kick.
And
wait.
Sakura.
Still alive.
Hit on Evil Ryu. Oh, so many
Fireball?
pixels.
It's a trade.
Now, X Factor's running out to its last bit, and Dobbilicious takes it 1 over NickBad. Going to move on in the Learner's Bracket to fight in Learner's Finals against the winner of Xeno and Renard. That going to be our next match on stream? Oh, it looks like it. This is going to be exciting. Every time these 2 players play, I am always hyped for it. I feel like...
Dante, Vergil.
Oh my god, no!
Dante, Vergil.
Okay, take up the glasses immediately. I think recognizes that Ultron's probably close enough to Magneto that you want to be faster.
Yep. But yeah,
ooh,
like
is there
Ultron,
a sneak in behind here?
Yeah, Ultron has very high movement. Like, the only character I can possibly think of that has movement like him would be like Magneto, or maybe Doom, but closer to Magneto.
He can be a bit of a big target while airborne, and his damage is a little lower, but pretty scary character. Nice some of the drones, and well, this is the moment where both players are probably at the most unfamiliarity, as almost nobody plays Chris at Legends level.
And there's only a handful of Chris players out there anyway, so. But I think Chris is going to fall just like the rest.
This doesn't do that much damage. Yep. But here's the DHC.
Yeah, it's just like Ultron does so many hits, he can build 2 bars from nothing.
Ooh. He takes his one and is going to rocket.
Yep. And that is the patented I'm going to DP super. Everyone knows it, but I'm still going to do it. It works every single time.
HP character. Ultron's pretty low too, so this will kill almost meterless. Nice defensive back jump. Ooh, Tatsu always works. Okay, I don't think you're going to need X Factor to fight Dante versus Akuma. This matchup is pretty well known to Legends at this point. But Isicera, very good Dante. And close match, but Isicera's going to go up 1. Okay, back to Chris Point. You can select a little swap there.
Yep. Oh, wow. Akuma just gets stuffed out.
It's the angles that those like energy claws Ultron goes at. They're really good at snuffing things.
Yeah, that's the one thing that really turned me off from MVCI was the jumping whatever Ultron thing that would hit you, was it like cross up in the corner. God, that was irritating.
And at the same time, like Ultron's a character with such weird confirms. He's very slow.
Yeah, 45-second long combos too.
Drone. Go, flame grenade. This is a, yeah, this is the right way you want to snare this character, not with him low.
So these lingering Hadouken actually hits, but nothing comes after it. But this is a kill.
I do love having Wesker assist for that pickup.
Ooh.
Nice.
The OG legend. Yeah,
Absolute
I don't.
Bracket demon.
Yeah, I don't think Legend's gonna do his little, teleport to Raging Demon thing. Not against Isicera. What's up, Jacob? Or Jacko.
Incredible Jaco-mania is in effect, but yeah, I said, I think here's the moment. Which player is going to adapt to the other first? Because I think Legend has plenty of experience fighting Magnetos, and while their team is different, it's still pretty Magneto-esque.
There's still a jam system in there, or a jam session.
I mean, like, Legend has some experience with players like Milky or...
Shit, remember? We have some other people like Quack plays Palette Swap.
Yeah. Been a little.
Escalante.
Used to win a lot. Escalante, it's been a very long time since we've seen them in Palette. I think, though, there's a possibility after Evo now they're back.
I mean, Quack needs to come play again so I can do this.
Plus, Quack just needs to mix their creative teams between Vanilla and Palette Swap. Like, paint with every color in the box of crayons at once.
Ooh. Wow, that actually works!
Oh, and it auto-corrected, too. Wait,
and
no,
he just fell in the
turned
corner?
left and went right?
Okay. Palette Swap's shenanigans, I guess we can call that.
Bruh. Yep, gets the back air claw. The shooting range. Ooh, that's a fuzzy. But, here we go.
There you go.
He gets the breakout.
Does get the block on this time.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think you wanted the super jump Tatsu there, but what do I know, right?
Considering how hard it is to chase Isicera's Captain Marvel, Legend just magically does it every time. Wow. Ambiguity.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
What's that, his jumping S? It's so good, look at it!
Here comes level 3, delete everything.
Oh yeah, he's deleted. But yeah, like, if this is, Kevin could probably answer this, is this going to be like the new standard, like, clone engine? Okay, perfect. If that's the case, I think we can get more people to play on a weekly basis because, you know, shit, if they don't want to play mod characters, they don't.
As somebody who also has been advocated that we should try point base, Palette Swap would be a really interesting way to do point totals.
Oh god.
With such a big roster, you can really get finite with what is what.
Yep. Yeah, like I have actually no problem doing that. The only problem I have is the MS that I have to deal with, because every time I try to do something on here, like especially if you saw me play, it works every single time when I'm playing on my computer, but 60 MS, I can't OTG to save my life with Sakura. I don't know, I just feel stiff when I'm playing here, but, you know, it's better than not playing.
Here comes the signature Legend team. Yep, Flamethrower, builds bar, does so much damage, chip or hit. And here comes the Flame Grenade.
I'm stiff all the time. Don't take that out of context.
It's called being an old man.
Oh wait, I have a sound for that. You ready?
Why?
I can feel Kevin's mouse slowly getting to the kick from Discord server button.
Ooh, here we go. Demon number 1 on the loose. Okay, I mean,
yes, Legend is playing this straight up normal shit, but you know what? There might come a day where he plays Shin.
Wait, double must die. Chris might just barely live this, having one of the highest HPs in the game.
Yeah. So wait, if I remember correctly, you don't have to play Shin on point, right?
Nope.
Nope, you just can't call it his assist. It doesn't exist.
And for Legend, that wouldn't be optimal, but at the same time, I feel like Legend could play their team backwards pretty well.
Yeah, probably.
With Wesker and Anchor, and then...
It's just his Akuma assist is, like, staple. But, like, that's the same thing for anyone who uses Akuma
also just
on
see
point.
Chris, Akuma
Anchor.
with S.T.A.R.S Chris as the secondary. Because S.T.A.R.S Chris is a pretty good assist. And wow, Isicera, showing that they're still a very powerful vanilla player in addition to a talented palette swapper.
Yep.
Knocks Legend down to the bottom bracket.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a well-oiled football team in style.
It is working out. I just love the synergy going on there, and we see the synchronized posing, different forms of teamwork shown in different ways. Some people are synchronizing their colors, others are synchronizing their posing. It all works out.
Sakura learned to float through key manipulation.
pretty useful skill in the world where it seems like people do jumping attacks on a regular basis. But oh my gosh, Renard had the start of such a good confirm there. Is going to get hit and waste the super, but Dobbilicious does not get the proper confirm on it. Things are looking a little shaky, but Renard, the first one to clean up those shakes, things calm and composed again, hit this Strider, get the knockdown in the corner, and has access to not one, but two Spider Stings. Jason Game Dev talking about potential war
Negative
crimes
meter,
that
I
like
saw
in the
that.
game, and no thank you. But let's see, Sakura gets the kill here. Let's see if Gray's ready for incoming. She is ready by swinging. How do you feel about swinging on incoming in this meta?
It's dependent on your character. I mean, buttons as big as Jane Grey's really do give you a lot of flexibility, but
It's true. And her
once people start
also...
to tune up their mix-ups, I would worry about it.
I feel that Jean in particular, her buttons hit both in front and behind, so if you're doing a type of mix-up that is confusing your opponent to which side you'll be on, but doesn't actually have safety of which thing you're doing, she could OS with that and hit both. And her jumping heavy is also pretty good at that, but medium just comes out so fast. Oh, and speaking of so fast, Dobby using that X-Factor speed boost in order to kill off Captain Marvel. It is going to be an anchor battle of Psylocke versus Jean Grey, who swung on incoming again but gets crossed up by Mad Wheel. And Dobby managed to confirm what looked like a drop there. Really nice work to Dobbilicious to take one.
Crazy to see Psylocke at this level. They've been playing this character for months now.
And it looks like there's been some solid pokes with Dobbilicious using that Excalibur to get across the screen while also poking at ground height. I'm not entirely sure how safe it is, or plus or negative on block, but that was so scary by Renard. Had held on to one side for such a time, but then at the last moment dashed under, got the hit, and now Dobbilicious' Spider is in a bad situation. Ooh, manages to hit that assist though, and then escape from the corner. And Dobbilicious, I think, didn't know what side they were on, but then because of that new capability to slide as an OTG, didn't need as long as summoning Satellite and then releasing Satellite, and was able to get it anyways.
The mix, ooh, body tech doesn't quite work the way they want.
Though I feel like in Renard's matchups, both against Xeno and against Dobby, Spider-Gwen against point character has been a thing that Spider-Gwen is doing well at. Then it seems like both Xeno and Dobby are just like, they have that power in the second slot and the third. They play more members of their team than just the point character. And that focus attack came through, and Renard, I think one of the first people we saw to actually like fully dodge it, as opposed to getting caught by that focus charge. Oh, got the hit there, but didn't believe. I wouldn't have been swinging either. I understand stopping there and trying
nice
to...
Nice cross under.
This hit is going to confirm, and the team already has 5 meters on deck. Ooh, gets the reset unintentionally. That is going to get caught by the Shinku Hadoken. Does the DHC have the opportunity to hit here? It does. X-Factor to try and confirm, but is going to hit her before the bubble comes out. I haven't seen that happen, and my gosh, this is looking like a scary situation for...
Wow.
Those butterflies have so much durability, they just ate her beam, caught her in the face, but now this hit happens. Does Renard have the combo here? Does not have it on deck. Because of that, is going to not lose Captain Marvel, but take some serious damage. I would X-Factor kind of immediately here, because you want the red life back on both your characters. You can chip with Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Ooh, and now it's all up to Jean. She loses all that red life, but she has X-Factor 3 and 3 meters, which is a pretty good spot to be, but not a good enough spot to be if you hit them, drop, and then get punished for your drop. That Dobbilicious going up 2-0 over Renard, but I have confidence Renard can make the adjustment, because we saw Xeno go up over Renard too, but then the adjustment was made and the power was there. And I really like how both of them are using some of the varying movement tools that are available for their characters. Looks looks like Renard again getting that first hit with Spider-Gwen. Let's see if this time he's able to carry that momentum through. Is going to have the knockdown on Strider 2099 in the corner. It's up the Spider Sting, but doesn't have enough meter for level 3.
Still safe at least.
And gets the hit on Sakura.
Nice pick.
Even though it had been a challenging looking space for Renard, this is looking much better. Has the drop again, but that zip will confirm it. Uses the Spidey swings in order to corner carry from corner to corner off of a throw, and with that is going to kill this Sakura. Very nice stuff, both getting the corner to corner carry, getting the kill, and because of the cinematic kill super, has time to set up the incoming, and goes for the super. Oh, Renard did not have confidence in the fact that Jean Grey assist was going to just clip Strider there. That's one of the other adjustments. Strider 2099's 2M. Oh geez,
it's fine,
that did
so
so
you
much
can't
damage to
turn him
Jean Grey.
around to make it miss.
But my gosh, Jean bleeding here pretty hard. Let's see if Psylocke is going to be able to make that anchor comeback and kill the whole team. We've seen Dobbilicious doing good work with the Psylocke before, and with X Factor, all she's going to need is one hit in order to kill off the Spider-Gwen. Ends up investing X Factor here, choosing to just invest it before there's time for Jean Grey to get back a bunch of life, but gets caught by the Spider Sting, and Spider Sting
the X Factor?
Good. Oh no, drop the combo. I think that's one of those things where you try to do an alternative combo instead of the one that's in your muscle memory. Oh, that was a fascinating mix-up with the air dash up and then the falling S. But this is going to be the end of Jean. But Renard managed to solve for long enough that his Captain Marvel, which had been bleeding, got back all that life. She has X Factor, she has all the meter. Let's see if Renard's able to get a hit, or if Dobbilicious is going to be able to continue this momentum with Psylocke. Oh.
No, wait. Doesn't finish. Go for chip. You can go for chip here.
I would like just trying to chip her out, but Renard going for some of these whistle blows.
Both players charging forward. Ooh, nice guard.
And with that, Renard gets on the board, going to 1 against 2. Let's see, pull off that reverse 3-0. I think it's possible, and I think that's how it starts. Spider-Gwen has very consistently been doing work in neutral, doing well against Strider 2099. That Psylocke has just been such a serious problem.
Not a great Excalibur there.
With S. I don't see a ton of people using Stand S as a poke, but Spider's is still a sword, and it still anti-airs quite well, but it's not the type of thing you normally see as a standard poke with the character. Very nice
the Blitzball pick up there.
Captain Marvel here should be able to get this kill. I think this is the end of Strider 2099. Goes into the beam and then the DHC. This is definitely the end of Strider 2099. Apparently it's Strider 3000 because 2099 is done.
They don't give Capcom ideas.
Oh no, but actually they would probably do something really cool with a new Strider game. But let's see if Sakura is able to get back into this, was able to block that dive kick. Jean has a very good dive kick. It doesn't have the horizontalness that Tabs was nerfing in all of the other dive kick characters. So since hers was straight vertical, it still retains all of its great properties. It works really well with all of her tools. She has a good flight for working with it. But Jean is now dead, and Sakura gets that hit, but
evening out here.
Oh, I think
Renard
that
can finish this combo, really can balance out this momentum.
Definitely, and Sakura here is going to be Beam, and I think after Beam, it's not quite going to kill from... I may be lying to you, it may just kill.
Mash! Wow, just enough.
And with that, Spider-Gwen Super does a lot of damage. Oh, but we've seen the X Factor Psylocke before, and
Can't
we're
be
seeing
crouching.
it again. No.
Wait, you get yourself an opportunity here. Itchy? Nope.
Oh, and
Chip.
with that, Spider-Gwen is out. It's all up to Captain Marvel, who flies up, is just like getting away from Psylocke to the best of her ability. But let's see if she activates X Factor soon. Activates X Factor after getting a
level
hit.
3. Or not?
Renard just swinging with the character. We did some training mode to find out an easy loop after X Factor, and Renard found a way to make a nice super stable version after the nerfs to her air dash buttons and her heavy. this last patch, so it's been like a day or something, and he already has a better way to confirm the things so that it doesn't drop because the old thing doesn't work anymore.
Quick and easy kill here.
Oh no, that's not gonna do it. Leaves Strider at a pixel, and Sakura gets in. But now this is Jean with Spider-Gwen assist, which is pretty terrifying because Spider-Gwen assist is just so strong defensively. If people are swinging at you, Spider-Gwen will beat them. Oh, but Sakura using the super in the air here and is going to get punished for it. Renard taking to the sky, getting the confirm at super jump height. This isn't gonna kill, but this is going to leave Dobbilicious' team
here.
Ooh, and Dobby using that, there's new momentum mechanics for the Tatsu, and they have been working out for Dobbilicious. See, Dobby managing to survive on that.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen could be good here, but it looks like this is going to be the end of Jean. Strider 2099 finishing her off, but Spider-Gwen coming in, and she has definitely been one of the serious problems for Strider.
And both these characters will instantly die if they are touched.
Psylocke also just took half her life and damage, but Strider finally getting a good hit. Dobbilicious getting that PAC, and I believe it was shown by NickBad that you could move those. No, everything went wrong there. And with that, very nice punish by Renard, using two things to change his angles over time. One, so he would move more horizontally with the zip, then afterwards with the dive kick in order to make sure that he gets down to the ground fast enough to punish Dobbilicious. It was amazing work. Oh, and
wait.
destroyed Captain Marvel, but Spider-Gwen still on point, still with X Factor. Let's see who gets the hit here. There was a hit for Dobbilicious, but it does not confirm. See, there's a punish available, and that kills Sakura. It's all up to Anchor Psylocke, this time without any X Factor. She has been
what a DFC here.
I also would like getting Spider-Gwen's help.
There we go, that works beautifully.
And
level 3, keep it simple.
Lives on the West Coast here with me. Sometimes we do those tags. And with that, didn't need to keep it any more simple. Managed to get that reverse 3-0 and take out Dobbilicious. Go grab some water real quick. Can you hold down commentary while I grab it and come back?
Haha, I've been here the entire time.
Welcome back, Nick.
I haven't left. I just don't think I am. Alright, so this ought to be good because I don't think Legend is very familiar with Spider-Man, and in this case, even Spider-Gwen. Like, all these characters, except for Captain Marvel, he hasn't probably played. But, you know, Tatsu Assist doesn't care about what character you play. And neither does our reset.
But, overall, one major worry point is that all these characters are really good at staying in Chris's blind spot.
I mean, I think the only thing that's going through Legend's head right now is like, Jean should have died like half a combo ago.
Nice use of the flames. I think he's really starting to heat up here.
Yeah, he's warmed up. And if I remember correctly, Legend lives in the greater Chicago area, so going to West Coast and East Coast, I think almost has the same MS. I think it's a little worse on the West Coast side, but like, you know, it's good for him. You know, less MS. I wish I had like 40 MS when I'm playing on this server, but I'm stuck around 60, 65. Michigan. I thought he was from Chicago for some reason.
Yeah, I think Legend's a bit farther. It's the same climate as where I live. Terrible. And yet hot at the same time.
True. Every time I step outside to go to the gym or whatever, it's basically like stepping in an oven. It's like 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning, I'm walking to my car and it's already 100 degrees outside. But, you know, I'm used to that. Oh my god. I don't think Jean Grey is used to getting handled like that.
To quote other SpongeBob meme legends, like, nothing good comes of city folk and their flying machines here.
Yeah, maybe one of these days I need to learn how to like edit videos, because all I would do is add SpongeBob like reactions clips. There's a... Oh, God, I wish I saved it, but there was this clip of some guy doing the Mr. Crab voice when he was like saying video game like yells. It's like,
or there's an entire Smash Brothers meme involving Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Like, you should attack that Mr. Squidward! I can't do his voice pretty well.
I can't, that's the one voice I've never been able to do. But I mean, if you need help editing video, hit me up. I'm fluent in like 4 different programs at this point. But anyway, Legend, not afraid of Magneto-like characters.
Oh, hell no. Legend doesn't care who you play. He really doesn't. He's going to adapt.
So thank you, Rise of Rookies, for that raid.
Oh yeah, thanks for that. Well, we got 29 peeps. Not too bad. Ooh, we actually got a lot of people watching right now. 173. That's pretty damn high for a palette swap tournament. Well, I keep saying palette swap. It's not really palette swap. It's clone engine. I don't know. It just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the big Marvel crossover. It was Infinite Earths for DC, and I don't remember the big one.
No, not Final Crisis. It was damn it. I'm gonna be thinking about that while I'm watching the match. Was it Secret Wars?
Yeah, Secret Wars. Because that actually sounds like a really good name for this format. Considering half the roster is currently a secret.
Was that intentional? Because if that was baller.
Yeah, that almost looked intentional. Wesker has some like it's like the most Street Fighter-ass cheap stuff, but it's cheap.
Yeah, like, and I'll be honest, like I play Legend a lot, like more than any one person should, but I've never really seen him do Jaguar Dash, so that had to be intentional.
Also, Kevin, Secret Wars, consider it. Half the roster can't even be seen yet.
Yeah. I don't know if it's worth. I haven't seen it.
I want to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh, Clone Saga. Oh my god, that reference, Kevin. I love you.
Speaking of which, since we're on the TNT thing, there was only a teaser trailer of it, and it was only like 14 seconds long, but there is a little glimpse of the last Ronin game he made.
Thought looks kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I can't fucking wait.
Here we go. Wow. I expected Renard to be able to do this a little sooner, but you know, late blooming is not a problem if you can pull it out.
It's like Chris hanging on by a thread. Okay, here comes Akuma. Yep. How dare you press a button against
He gets
Legends
one.
Akuma?
Why would you go with
every single time? It's just like it's an impulse. Like you cannot help it. It's
Not again! Come on, Legend.
Legend, you can't be doing that to people on stream. Kevin's gonna get banned for murder.
No good come of these city folk and their flying machines. Old man demon.
I believe that was loser finals, right?
I believe.
Yeah, it was. Okay. So, congrats to Renard for 3rd place. You know, Legend used...
It sounds like something you'd see in a comic panel describing a sound too. Here we go. Isicera really in the strong position until Legend figures out this team.
Yep.
Maybe next match. Wait, no.
Akuma's gonna live.
The demon lives. But Chris is probably dead. Isicera's not known to drop these ROM loops. Never mind, I think Ultron needs to download some more ROM.
Let's be a dead Chris, so... It shakes the screen. It's just... like visceral.
Yeah. That is the best way there to deal with Chris. Stay in that high point where he can't hit and pin him down. Yeah,
and you can see Legends doing a lot of more of pick and guarding, which is pretty effective against Ultron.
Nice directional influence to dodge that snap there.
Alright. Just getting zoned out by Ultron and that damn pirouette. How do you say that word? Pirouette? I don't know. The high kick.
The pirouette.
Pirouette, that's it. Okay.
Okay, well, the demon is loose.
Yeah, Akuma just pirouetted all over him.
Well, look, as long as it empowers his demonic strength, Akuma will learn anything.
Yeah, seriously. Akuma, why do you have that tutu power?
Plus, it's canon that the strongest character in the Street Fighter universe kinda is, you know, Oro doesn't give a shit about looking effeminate when he dances at all.
Yep. Hell, maybe
does.
next. You know what? Maybe next week we'll have Dan playable.
Yes. We gotta put a bounty for if anybody can win the entire tournament of Dan.
It'll be Isicera, if anyone, to be honest. Okay.
Nice
So
pick.
he's just going to, like, kill... I mean, think about it, like, in his head, he's like, well, you know, I've killed Dante probably, like, 1 billion times.
Yeah, Flame
Even
Grenade
with-
is also a really good tool against Dante in particular, if you can keep him from getting out of it like that. Yeah, catch the escape.
Oh, wow, that was...
Oh, that's so smart! He's, to quote a
You
bad
can't
meme,
understand the intelligence that
Legend
Legend
just
has.
streets ahead.
Holy fuck.
Somebody clip that,
perfect.
please. Somebody clip that and send it to Twitter. Tong needs to see that.
That was sick. Ultron has a pretty sick walking animation. I don't know if that's modeled after one of the characters, but it looked very menacing. Alright, so it looks like Legend's plan, at least that has been working so far, is just to use X on the first 2 modded characters before they can get their, you know,
I mean,
their shenanigans going.
the biggest risk are the airborne fight characters that just hover above his head.
Yep.
I mean, you think Legend will bring out the Dante?
I don't think so. His plan seems to be... His plan seems to be working so far, but, you know, Isicera has, you know, her own plan. And sometimes her plan's better. But you know what the only good thing is, too, is, like, think about, like, a couple months ago when we had, like, Urian and Bison when they were broken as shit. And it was just like... There's, like, no point to playing a vanilla character because none of them could ever compete with that. What a grab! But now,
we can
you know...
finally find out.
You know, Wesker playing against Captain Marvel looks like a standard thing that you would actually see in this game. You know? It's getting to that point where they're kind of blended.
So definitely heard naysayers stating that a lot of like the Power Swap characters were over-designed to be too good. It's like just not seeing it.
Let's
when
be
we see
honest, some of them kinda are, but it's not all of them.
Okay, Legend doesn't have X Factor, so they're going to have to not get sniped here.
Yeah, it's like
Wait.
Rudy said, like, I don't think
Wow.
Isicera's team is overly, like, you know, oppressive, but she's played teams that seem oppressive. Yeah.
Teams that are almost entirely nerfed because of Isicera, remember, all robots.
Wow,
Or
that
was
actually
it
complicated.
Phoenix and Maya, Hunk,
Spider-Gwen.
Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops, definitely. I mean,
I'm actually,
Callie saw how bad my Captain Commando is, so he's like, man, this guy needs some backup.
I mean, the fact that you were playing Cap at all really has refined the character to the extent that they actually might be a very viable anchor to deal with characters like Doom.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, X Factor. There you go. And only one
And
bar is probably...
launch Shadow Lady.
Yeah, God, Shadow Lady. Shadow Lady, her
First, you could
17...
use the install to go into a frame trap after whiffing on black.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, that brings
Things
it
are
up
coming
to
up on
match...
Legend.
Yep, match point for both of them, so Isicera needs one win to win the entire thing. Legend needs it to reset the bracket.
I mean, I can't get over the fact that Captain Marvel was so well translated into Marvel 3 that we made 2 separate characters out of them.
Yeah.
So
I'd
somebody needed
actually-
to come back to that character.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest, I tried Moonstone, I don't understand her. I really don't.
I actually kind of like Moonstone. The weird thing is that the charge up on the beams, like the little
Wait, her
mini
beam
blast.
charges up?
Yeah, the little mini blasts actually can do some really cool stuff.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. But then again, I stay away from flight characters, I just don't jive
Yeah.
with them.
After carpal tunnel in both my fingers. I can't do flight combos anymore. The closest I can do is Dormammu is like air Dark Holes.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, yep, here comes the X Factor again. Yep. Oh, no.
Wait. Small character body. She has a very thin figure.
Yeah, I think the jumping medium gun just didn't work out
he
too
was
well.
in grenade. Because I think tools of because his tools Hyper could have gone through that.
All right, this is a pretty even match so far.
There's a very fast Dante player, so you're not going to expect the X Factor to go before they kill your character here.
Yep, okay, that'll be a dead Wesker. So we have Isicera with Dante and about 70% life Cap Marvel versus Legends Akuma.
Anything is possible with this character on Legends side, but I'm still surprised how like underrated. I feel like we have not seen Isicera play Dante at all, and yet they are playing them at such an incredible level.
I think just having a guess here, because I have honestly never seen Isicera's actual vanilla team. I'm assuming Dante's on it.
I think they are. This could be one of their project teams, but I think it was Morgan Storm Dante I saw at one point.
Under S. And we got a reset.
Bruh. Well said, Psylocke.
Yeah, pretty much. Bruh.
Bruh.
Alright, so Legend wins the first set. We are reset back to 0-0. Whoever wins 3 matches in this is the winner of the first Clone Engine. I can't speak.
Oh, nice. Oh, damn. Flame Grenade's really screwing you over, but wait. Marvel is bleeding, and that's pretty good for Chris. Flame Grenade is a nice shutdown for Ultron, who has to land for some of their combos.
Yeah.
The one problem with doing nothing but ROMs is if the ground below you is on fire, you can't do them.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, Flamethrower. Covers all angles.
Yep.
Builds an obscene amount of bar and chips.
And chips, and does damage. And it's everything. It's the can
of
opener of Marvel.
The kill needs bar. I'd say he'd be a great Phoenix character.
Yeah. I think someone just needs to mod a level 1 super onto Chris where he puts a boulder, like a boulder, in front of the character. Just the shit out of it.
Just pushes it down. It's like a really slow bionic arm with the boulder. And then if you play Leon, you get a unique hyper where you can send it away.
Alright.
Yeah, here comes the Vortex
Isicera's Dante making moves.
And he knows that optimal for the Devil Trigger.
Alright, X Factor is gone. Yep. Every single time.
Isicera baits it out this time. Oh, forgets to jump cancel that. That stare down. Just looks at you menacingly.
Oh wow.
Double die.
Not gonna kill, but Isicera could probably get the follow-up.
Can they do the pickup? It's a little trickier in Parsec.
Oh no!
Nope.
It
was too slow.
I felt the raging demon in my
the commentators cursed on that one.
Yeah,
why is there not punishing that? Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, go for the chip. Yep. Ah, okay.
That was not the position that Legend was trying to avoid, was that Dante just showing up and vortexing or bolting.
What a roller coaster.
I wonder if Legend might want to try to snap Dante. I feel like this team will crumble a bit without that assist.
That's true, but it's like...
A Flame Grenade setup is a really good way to just completely lock him out of the game.
Yeah. It's like fighting a Zero Doom Vergil. It's like, oh cool, you kill Vergil, but there's still this, Doom on the end.
Yep, here's the famous Legend. Gets the chip.
The 3 magnums. There you go. Beam Super is going to trade with the Falling Grenade. Oh, I guess it disappeared. Yep, gets Wesker in, no problem. Oh,
I really want
nice
to see this character cook, but Isicera has been so committed to killing Wesker quickly.
Why does Wesker have a safety vest on?
Is
he in a construction site? Nice air grab.
I might be dubious, but even Umbrella follows OSHA regulations sometimes.
I'm trying to
Not
take
in our
over
labs, but on our construction sites.
Yeah, I'm trying to take over the world, but I can't fuck with Rosha. Now I'm imagining fucking Nemesis walking around with a hard hat.
I need that as a mod now. OSHA's compliant Nemesis.
It's like Lythero's latest
Yep.
Marvel video where he has like, alright, I just need a mod with Hulk with a bottle of Hennessy. That shit was hilarious.
The Doobus make Goobus part, yeah. That one went viral.
Oh, hell
My
yeah.
normie friends knew that one. Oh, there goes Wesker. Wait, prop shredder, unreliable.
Yep. I don't know what kind of combo that was, but I don't know, maybe it works in X Factor? I'm not really sure. I've never played Dante in my life. Okay, that's dead, Dante. Going down to the
Isicera
last.
is a tech monster, so I think it's probably a really useful loop or something that doesn't work in palette swap, only
It's
because
possible.
of Parsec.
Yeah.
Weird character bodies and extra lag. I think it's just
that's a dead
barely enough. Would that go in? Never mind.
Why does Akuma have
rocket.
more flight options than Doom, and he doesn't even fly?
Because he has surpassed the air.
Yeah.
Like, I am just... We've already seen Akuma fight Ashura. I'm just waiting for him to fight any of the Hanmas from Baki at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, new mod, fucking pickle over Hulk.
No. Yeah, Yujiro in Street Fighter 6 would almost fit completely. Plus, it'd be a more interesting crossover than Ninja Turtles.
That's also true. I could actually see them doing that. But, you know, I'll be completely honest, I definitely didn't see TMNT Street Fighter crossover.
I also didn't see it at Injustice, you know?
Yeah, seriously.
They actually got the characters, we just got the costumes.
True. $15 costumes, by the way. That shit is mad expensive.
Ooh, perfection of the Wesker variety. That was sweet.
I will admit that I have been hit by that many a times. It happens to the best of us.
I mean, there are negatives and there are positives to that collaboration. The negatives are obvious, but the positive is we got to hear Cap Jams do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themes with the voice of Luke singing it. I still consider that a win.
Yeah. And also
It was a sick theme.
I think the main theme you get for free. Like,
Yep.
so that's pretty dope. But, you know, that's like, you know, one small rose on the pile of shit that's on the
Well, that's the what's the meme? Modern gaming is that all games are a platform for other IPs now.
Yeah. Look at Fortnite. That game has more IPs than anyone.
And I mean, I wouldn't spend $15 on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. However, if they just decided to add a bunch
Oh wow,
of, I don't
the
know.
raw whatever move that's called from Wesker. Okay, goes for the X Factor, killed Marvel. Nice, just a simple cross under. And sometimes the easiest and simplest, you know, ways to hit an opponent is the...
People are so used to ambiguous or invisible things that Wesker just doing the the Street Fighter third strike on them is just not the thing they were looking for.
Yep.
Parry in the air and goes for the mix.
Yep. Oh, what an unfortunate drop from Isicera. Oh, okay, that trade. Not too bad. X Factor is now up. Both have 3 bars. Ooh, nice block though. So close. They are both just like in that one stance, jump back. Okay, well, you know, Dante's dead. Okay.
Where's the missile coming from, chat?
And we have our first clone engine champion with all
Living
base
legend.
vanilla team. Living legend.
Completely admit, if you were trying to guess who would take it tonight, did you think it was going to be Living Legend?
Well, I put this in the chat earlier. I said I thought who was going to win would be a Zero May Cry team. So, in essence, I was wrong, but I was correct that it was all vanilla.